You made the decision to get treated like a doormat. My mama said if the truth hurts, say ouch.
Hello, how are you guys? Hey, yo, I want to say Happy New Year to all everybody watching. Welcome to Pardon Our Opinions. Yo, it's the last Sunday of the year, fellas. But before we start, IntellectualRadio.com. Call in, give us a call. We love to hear from you. 708-223-8953. New Year's is upon us. 2018 was a big one for me. I don't know about y'all, but 2018 was a huge one for me. You can't complain about it. I got married this year.
Oh,
You know what I
congratulations!
mean?
Got to clap that up.
I
That's
got married.
right.
I made some woman legal. You dig?
That's
Made
right.
myself
You did
legal.
get married.
I got married. Man, it was
Kerry got some big things coming up in
Kerry, what you got
2019.
coming on, man? Let's go.
Hey man, so we got the SPY, January 19th. Yeah, I'm kind of stressed out about that a little bit.
Don't be stressed
Ain't
out
nobody
about it.
A
stressed,
little
brother.
bit. Just a little bit.
it's a
It's stressful. Getting people harder than I thought it was gonna be. That is the hard part about it.
Quality people, right?
Yeah.
Usually just looking for quality people.
Yeah, so that's a little stressful just getting people hired. But outside of that, it's also very exciting because I get to do what I actually want to do with my life. So that was actually one of the things in 2018 that I realized. So yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was your 2018, brother? What you got coming for 2019?
Oh man, 2018 for me was pretty good, man. I did a lot of international traveling this year.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting in a better space with my mind. Trying to get back to what I was probably like 2 to 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where I'm transitioning in 2019. I think I kind of lost myself the last couple of years.
Okay.
And it was put in perspective. Like the first show, Akira had the anecdote about me helping his friend out, some
Mhm.
years back. And I felt like I haven't been that person, in quite some times. I need to get back to that. I need to be more self-aware. I need to just better overall connections with the people in my life, my family. Uh, and I think that's what I'm gonna be working towards. But the main thing for me in 2018 is a lot of traveling, a lot of international traveling, which is always a plus.
I caught the passport this year, so I'm definitely going to do a lot more traveling. I saw Dominican Republic this year for our honeymoon. It was another world. I loved it completely. 2019 for me this year is about health. I've seen so many people this year on my timeline in their 30s and 40s dropping off, man, dropping dead, stuff like that. I don't want that to be me. I see better things for me in the future, and I'm working towards that. Also, what many don't know, I just graduated from college this year.
Oh man,
I just
congratulations!
got my degree this year in
Yeah,
behavioral science, so I'm really digging that.
blessed
So
with a degree.
enough about us. What was the biggest things you've seen this year? Social media, Facebook. What did you see this year, man? I know what I saw. I'm gonna talk about the biggest story for me this year was definitely Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was like the biggest one. The sentencing of Bill Cosby, him going to jail, and y'all just informed me. My man just got 3 to 10 years.
8 to 10. No,
8 to 10
he's not
years.
doing 3. He's doing 8
Bill
to 10.
Cosby doing 8 to 10 years in prison, man. That's wild. What did y'all see this year? What's up? Biggest stories this year?
Senseless violence,
A lot of that. Yeah.
yeah, would probably be one of mine. That and the Bill Cosby kind of goes along with the Me Too uh movement or whatever. But I would say the senseless violence. It was probably one of the biggest ones with the you got the violence that goes on in Chicago. You got the mass shootings. You got some police shootings. Just that whole thing probably collectively was probably the biggest story.
Well, for me, I think a lot of things we've been looking at, especially on social media, it's like we being catapulted back in the 50s and the 60s with the racism. It's just a lot of those.
It is a new life for racists,
Yeah,
is it not?
it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's like there's we going back to that time where civil rights is not a thing, equality is not a thing, and you seeing these things that they, in one hand, they want to say inclusion is a big thing.
Mhm.
Then on another hand, it's separated of the 1% to the 99. So I see, I like, there's a lot of classism, a lot of class war right now,
Yeah.
a lot of bigotry, a lot of racism that I've seen in 2018. That's just out in the forefront. They said it's always been here, but now we got cameras, now we got social media to spread this news much quicker.
It's big, isn't it?
It is
It's like
huge.
it's in your face. It's constant. You
Yes.
know, you can tell now. You feel those stares when you're outside in the world, when you downtown Chicago, when you uptown, when you in places where minorities have to mix. You feel the disdain for you in a sense. You know, like I know what you like. You feel like you're looking at me like you want to say something.
Right.
But a wonderful thing, one of my favorite actors, Mahershala Ali, said, to be a black man in America is to always constantly be on the defensive.
Right.
And that's how I feel. Like I always got to be like, you know, the police pull you over, I got to be afraid. If, you know, this person feels like I'm doing something they shouldn't be doing, I should be afraid of that. Should I be in this store? Should I be in this restaurant? And it feels like the 1940s or 50s.
Right.
I can imagine that's what our people went through during that time and stuff like that. It feels like that.
And let's not forget our black women. Black women been
Yo,
attacked
yo,
heavily in
yo.
2018. And it's feel like, you know, they take a back burner to the black men being killed by the police, but they is being disparaged just as much, or probably if there's not more, than black men, you know, in the year 2018 to me. And that's one of the big stories you want to look at, you know, how, you know, black women are triple taxed, being black, being a woman, you know, is they like double minorities.
We need to protect our women more.
Yeah, we gotta
protect our women better.
Well, we throwing
protect them
around
more.
queen, the word queen a lot, you know, and I feel that, you know, black women are queens, and we need to protect our queens, and this gender war between black men and black women need to stop in 2019.
We need to definitely come together more.
Yeah, I think
they raised 15 million for a wall. That's how races work together.
Yeah,
we got to work together the same way. I think that amount has doubled since then, but we need to work together as a people. What you saying, don't care? What's going on over there, man?
You know what? No, I just want to co-sign what he said about the protecting black women and just uplifting black women in general. I think that it has gotten to the point where we do kind of act like we are enemies in a way. You know, I've always said that it's similar to when black men and black women interact. It's like two enemies coming together trying to negotiate a truce or something.
Right.
And you don't really, you know, trust each other the way that we should. And I don't understand how anybody can, or any man can, say that he is pro-black and not be pro-black women, and vice versa. So I think that is something that we need to work on as a culture. Just, you know, uplifting each other, speaking better of each other, and trying to better understand each other as we go through this year.
Even the ratchet ones. You got to protect the ratchet ones too.
See, then you get
the
ratchet
ratchet women got to be protected as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the big girls is really ratchet. Shout out to the little girls is ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Ratchet big girls are funner though than smaller ratchets. That's just off subject, but that's facts though.
But
I'm just gonna put that out there.
I think it would just continue on the case of the black women. You know, we got to be understanding. We got to stop judging. I think we cast judgment too much.
Mm-hmm.
We don't try to be positive. We don't try to uplift. We don't try to give words of encouragement and things like that. We don't try to teach. I think that's one of the things we just been lacking. And I feel like we rather condemn or make light of situations that people go through instead of taking them under your wing, letting them know, hey, this is how things be going. And when I first got back, this is one of my first posts, is like, and I kind of liken it to Bird Box. The Bird Box is like the allegory sensation right now.
I have not seen it.
I haven't watched it. Seen it. I'm almost at the point where I might refuse to see it.
I'm one of the people where, except for Black Panther, I hate when people pump a movie. It makes me not want to see it because like everybody and their mother is talking about. Like that,
well, you know, I'm not like that. I'm a movie buff, so I love movies.
And you want to give critique. You always want to give critique on something.
Yeah, I do. So and I when I see new movies come out, I always want to see it. And I like when a movie deal with allegories. Like one of my favorite movies, Life of Pi. You know, and also, you know, that was a phenomenal movie. People should see. I read the book, you know, years ago. But
that's movie with the tiger.
Yeah, when the guy,
I didn't watch that either.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think people should, because people create an expectation for something when other pumps it up.
Right.
And if it doesn't meet that expectation, what other see, that's when
Mm.
they create a critique that's not
I
genuine.
think I'm gonna watch it
Yeah.
once the hype dies down, and then I'll watch it
Just
then.
watch it. Just watch it.
I
Just
don't I
watch it
don't
for
want
you
because
for your mute. I don't watch anything. Like everybody's saying Sherlock Holmes is no Holmes and Watson is the worst movie of the year. I'm still going to see it because I
what you
love
about with Will Ferrell?
Will
Are you
Ferrell.
serious? Are you
And
serious?
You
yeah,
really gonna go
It's
see
got
that?
yeah, I'm
it's,
gonna go
it's
see it. I'm gonna pay
you
my
know what's
money to go see
hilarious,
that.
man. It's gonna be
No,
hilarious.
they said it's probably the worst
They no,
comedy since
really?
Ishtar.
I've heard it was the worst.
Yeah.
Worst thing ever.
Yeah, they said that is the worst movie since Ishtar.
Wow.
They
Yeah.
said that people walked out in the middle of the movie. They
Hey,
said that it was happening.
Before you go further, IntellectualRadio.com 708-223-8953. We'd love to hear from you today. What did you felt was important to you? What do you plan on doing? I love, I have a special love for New Year's resolutions. I don't know why. Even though you're not gonna do it,
A lot of social media people don't, but
but ain't nothing like saying I'm gonna start all over again. And I love that concept, but that's just me.
Do you have one? Do you have one
I got
this
a
year?
couple. I got a couple.
What you got? What you got? What you
Health.
trying to do? Health.
Health is a big thing to me this year. Like, I ain't going vegan and nothing like that, but mental health, physical health, spiritual health is really big to me this year. Like, I did the marriage thing last year. That was really big for me, and making that transition. This year's transition is being a healthier you in your mind, your spirit, even with the things I expose myself to. I want to be healthier in that aspect. Second thing would probably be work on a baby. I want to have another baby.
oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna have a baby personally. Shout out to wifey. How you doing?
He said, "Work on the baby."
I want to have a baby this year, man.
Does
I
she
want to
know
work
about
on.
that?
She knows about it. She,
Okay,
I'm every 5 minutes she see me like holding somebody else's baby in my arms. She's like, put the baby down now.
So you got the baby fever. You was
I
the
got.
wife.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely in baby fever
Step
mode.
away from the baby.
Quickly. But shout out to Tamara. You're gonna, hook a brother up with a baby.
Be in traditional sense of resolutions. I like the reset button. I like starting a chapter over, writing a new chapter in my life, but I'm all about evolving. So, me and my boys Eric and Preston, man, we sat down, we was talking and texting one day, and it was like, everybody make a resolution, and they always quit.
Yo, that podcast has to happen.
Yeah, we got.
You got to
the
put Eric
podcast.
in there. I told Eric was like, I don't want you to think our thing ain't gonna clash, brother. We're gonna integrate, in fact, our
Yeah.
thing. You know what I'm saying? So
2019, that's gonna happen.
platform must be in full effect. What's up?
It's gonna be called Fat Boy and Black Man.
Fat boy. You heard it.
Yeah.
Fat boy and black man.
Yeah.
Your mother's favorite Facebook friend.
It's back. But yeah, back to the resolution. Usually, I believe in evolving and making things better. And we discussed it. Like, we're gonna do something that's gonna enrich us. That's gonna make us better.
Yeah.
And we gave ourselves a 6-month timeline and a check-in. So starting, it's gonna be learning language. And shout out to Preston. He's thinking out the box and learning music theory. He never played an instrument in his life.
Wow.
And he's learning music theory, and that's one of the things you want to do.
Eric is one of them always want really. Shout out to Eric, one of them real dope, educated brothers. And I'm assuming his brothers is as educated and dope as he is and stuff like that. What's up on the resolutions, brother? What you got?
So I want to actually improve my efficiency as far as like time management. That's probably one of my. I wouldn't say it's the number one. It's number two, because now I'm gonna be a business owner. You got the business, you got home. The daughter is like the center of everything. So, and then you got other things like dating, everything. So I need to be more efficient, because one of the other things is I want to improve as far as like working out and eating better and all of that.
Yeah.
My number one goal is basically showing appreciation and love to like the people who are around me. I think that that's one of the things that this year has shown me, as far as I actually learned a lot from like my relationship with my daughter. And as far as how it makes me feel to be able to, just give her the unconditional love or whatever. So one of the things that I want to do and improve on is just showing appreciation to the people around me, showing a lot more love, just showing them, what it is and how it is that, I feel about them. So that's, and then just interacting with people in a better way. and trying to help people do that.
Loving everybody else is really a dope one. I like that one. Like spending more time with your family, spending more time with your loved ones. You know, that camaraderie that comes with spending time. You know, that the growth of brotherhood, the growth of sisterhood. I definitely felt that this Christmas more, just to do more for my family, to show them more love and stuff like that. I think it comes from this sense of seeing other people lose the ones they love. So it makes me want to do more and help more and stuff like that.
Wasn't that Kanye West's mantra this whole year? Kill everything with love.
You know, Kanye, man.
right?
I'm a Kanye fan to the day I die.
man.
Shout out to Kanye. I know he's been through a very tumultuous.
He's one of the biggest stories of this
Right.
year.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. So there was a young man who died, I think, in this last week.
Mhm.
He was a political consultant. I want to say his name was Brian. I didn't know him personally, right? But I had a lot of friends or some friends who knew him personally. And the one thing that I noticed was that every single person had something great, not just good. They had something great to say about this man and his personality and things that they had, learned from him. And sometimes I wonder if, as adults, if people, whatever, when we live our lives, do we actually consider like what people is going to genuinely say about you if you pass? Because everybody tries to say something nice, just because the person is dead. But when you see it, you can see when it's like fake and when it's like genuine, because it's across the board. I mean, across the board, everybody. And, I don't even know if the people who was commenting on him all knew each other, but they all had very similar things to say about this man and his character. And I just thought that was inspiring. And I didn't know the man personally.
That's when you're known for your character. People like, when people mention me, I want them to say like, Saul, yeah, that's a good stand-up brother. I want people like, oh, he's a liar or he's a thief and stuff like that. Your character follows you everywhere. You can't really know. That's what we know what our thing is. Whenever things go bad, we move someplace else.
Right.
So your character that's bogus gonna move with you to Minnesota, or
Right.
or Indiana or whatever I call them Chicago escape places are. The Chicago escapes, Danville, Iowa, Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? So that character's gonna follow you. I think Atlanta's not. I wouldn't say Atlanta, but
it's a large
Atlanta's like start over again.
I don't know about you.
It's a lot of available women type of place. You know what I'm saying? Or if you finally came out, it's a place for you to be comfortable in your section type of thing. But it's more or less about your character following you everywhere. People should be able to say, I know Pac is always, a man who he stands up and is very respectful of us all, things of that nature. I want people to also follow my character in the same way. So I definitely feel how you feel on that. But on the flip side of that coin that's why the purge is so popular. So like if you're a person that's horrible throughout the year, how many people will come looking for you on the purge when the purge happens? Hey man, that's a real concept, man.
But you're not looking for the good guy doing the purge?
During the purge, you're gonna look for whoever pissed you off.
Maybe you have the dark side.
Whoever can give you your money from the fantasy league, you gonna come looking for him on that purge.
It's like, probably us too. It's us too.
Hey.
You know what I mean? That was like to y'all, because I still ain't got my money.
Hey, we gonna come purge it out.
Elliot somewhere around here looking.
As a matter of fact, when we get out of here, y'all buy me some chips.
Why we gotta buy you chips, man? I ain't about. Hey, look here. On purge night, I'm gonna be safe because people ain't got that many bad things. I think some ex-girlfriends probably give. Speaking of that, real quick, I got a question for y'all. Are y'all friends with your exes?
So I'm not. I wouldn't consider my exes friends, right? But no, I'm just saying. I wouldn't consider them. They're not my buddies.
Mm-hmm.
But I am on good terms with pretty much everyone that I have dated and called my girlfriend. I am on pretty good terms with most of them. I think there's one. I think there may be one who I don't know. She may not be happy with me because of some different political views, but as far as
what's your Trump supporter?
Right, I don't know, but
that's what you said.
But yeah, so outside of that, yeah, I'm on good terms. I mean, anybody, if I called or if I seen them, it'll be nothing but love.
Okay, yeah, I think for me, like friends, not friends, but I believe in closure. And I know I talked about this before. I believe in closure a lot, and I believe not ghosting anybody. Try to, hey, we get to a point where something's not there anymore, and we break apart. And I think they tend to splinter off and go on with their life. But communication will still be there. If I see them on the street, it'll be there. Hey, Antonio. Hey, such and such. Conversation. We keep moving on about life. But I don't think it's that friendship where I can call on them or they'll come back to me. I don't know, but
I'm not cool with none of my exes.
That's because you
don't know me.
horrible,
If
dude.
you see me, I don't know you. You
I
don't know
stopped
me.
texting them.
I think you're horrible. You might be a horrible
hey,
boyfriend.
She left the cereal box open, so I didn't
Let me
text
tell
her
you
no
something
more.
right now, man. I don't believe in that being friends with your ex and stuff. Women are real cool with that. Like, I'm still cool with my ex. I don't look, man. If we didn't make it as a couple, we ain't gonna make it as no friends either. I don't want to know you.
Well,
You don't want to know me. We're not gonna know each other.
One thing I want to go interject about that, is,
Uh-huh.
and I want to take it back a little bit to be how we be perceived by people.
Right.
I believe I want to be valuable. I know most times I can be I'm not a likable person,
Right.
but they see my value that I'll go above and beyond to make sure you're straight.
If it was on fire, I wouldn't piss on you. I don't want.
But I
Don't
think,
talk to me.
but I think if anybody that you can interact with or you connect with,
Uh-huh.
they become a value in your life or have some value for you.
Yeah.
So therefore, if they come back in the future, I would piss on them if they on fire.
I'm just saying, man. I don't want to know you no more.
But
Did you say he wasn't a likable person?
yeah, I'm not a likable person. I'm not.
That's the honesty in it,
I
though.
always thought you was a likable person.
No, because
I'm not
if you
really a likable
if you a hole,
Yeah, when they started off,
you know
I'm
what
not
I'm
like
saying?
a
Okay,
person,
like
but-
that's let me tell you, it's
I'm
that,
not.
like you're not that. You probably like a low key AO. I've seen you have to treat people before, but if you high key like my cousins and my brothers, everybody don't like them. Everybody respects them. But everybody don't like because they have no filter with the things they say, and most of the things they say are honesty, and it comes from a place where it's not judgment, it's their opinion, and you really can't. They're already good, wholesome dudes in a sense, so you really can't like. All you do is say it's good. That's his opinion, and you argue their opinion and leave it at that. But some of these dudes be hitting you with like real facts that hit like uppercuts. So it's like you a jerk and I hate your guts, but you can't hate that there was honesty that he spit.
Right. Right. I think that's why I'm at. When you laughing, that's why I'm at. Like people don't like me because I challenge. I try to make. I'm on a mission to make people better or think better in life, and people don't like that.
Everybody want to be better, but
Yeah.
what was we want to talk about again? About what are the things you wanted to bring up, Mr. O'Kara, for this shit?
I mean, did we get everything?
We didn't get. I think the other thing we want to talk about, like places where we're heading to for 2019.
Yeah. So yeah, 2019. Where y'all want to go? I know we was talking about some of our resolutions, but is there anything like you particularly want to do or want to accomplish?
I want to start a master's program and get that going as far as my career working in the social field, social work and stuff like that. That's a really big education has become a really big tool to me as far as how to protect myself out here in the world and how to better prepare myself in my field of study where I know what I want to do as far as my job and stuff like that. Education is a big thing, man. I think our people are not educated enough. I think we're street smart, community smart, and have a lot of common sense, but we need that education behind us. I was having an argument with some people at work, like, a trade school. I'm like, trade schools are wonderful. Trade schools are the best. I would love, get into more trades, but we need them educations as well. We need them bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, doctorates. We need them papers because we are battling in a world that has left us on the outside of that world. So in order to kick them doors, and we got to kick it in with some official papers, and I think diplomas are those official papers. That's just my opinion, But what you think?
Well, I agree. Is at times smart as I am, I feel like I'll be just losing the education that I have. I want to get back and recondition my mind or keep conditioning my mind.
I like that. Recondition your mind.
Yeah.
Can we copyright that? Recondition your mind.
Go put it on t-shirts.
I put that on t-shirts immediately.
Right on the back of Pardon Our Opinions.
Yeah. Well, we broke that little broke right there. IntellectualRadio.com. Pardon Our Opinions. We over here with my man my man Pac-Man. 708-223-8953. We would love to hear from you talking about what it is you plan on doing this year, what you got coming this year. How was your year? I want to hear from you out there, whoever it is out there want to call in. We would love to hear from you. But
Well, before you go, let me finish.
okay,
Right,
yeah.
go ahead, go ahead.
We ain't done. Let you go, brother.
Yeah, but yeah, and I'm just all about just human evolution. That's just being better in all facets of life. I want to continue to build better relationships, better relationship with my family. I want to my better relationship with the core who's actually tuning in, and I want to get to the next level with you. Love you. So.
You didn't hear all that. You didn't hear all that. Just
I
did.
saw it. I was just
Shout out to Takora.
Yeah.
Shout out to Takora. You see it? Hey, 2019.
Yeah, so I just want to. That's the things I want to do. I just want to be better as a person. I want to be valuable. I want to make myself valuable to everyone around me. My sister Christine, I want to be valuable to her. We talk ever so often, but we don't have the strongest relationship like we did once we was kids. And I want to get back to that. My sister Ebony, my brother, just evolving as a person, being better, and being able to make anybody I touch better. Including you guys, even though I hope I can challenge you guys.
Hey, yo, you are definitely,
yeah,
we are
to be
definitely
better.
on that. What's up, bro? What you got going? What you got going? What's up?
So most of mine is basically about being an entrepreneur and better at that. There's just one thing that I keep debating in my head on whether or not I should try it again. So I want to have an adult summer camp, right? But Black folks, they don't like going to summer camp, obviously. So I'm debating in my head, should I try that again?
That was a thing like a couple of years ago, even though it was head about some white people. But
Yeah, I know. That's kind of where I got the idea from.
What you got to do? What is adult summer camp?
So basically, what it is that you go to summer camp. You go to a summer camp. It's just like a kid's summer camp. You got, you in cabins or whatever. You basically play games.
We in the woods?
Yeah, you in the woods, man. You see, there you go. Look at you shaking your head. It's fun.
I like the woods. I want to.
I'm telling you, it's fun,
Hey,
man. You
Hey.
but you don't. It's not like you know. It's not like you in sleeping bags and you out there by the tree.
I don't do the woods, brother. I don't do the woods. No, that wasn't him. That wasn't him doing. I was doing. Like,
Man, ignore us all, man. 'Cause see that you see, there you go, man. You the type of
monsters out there.
You the type of attitude.
the bird box monsters out in the woods. They was in the woods.
You hey man. Every time I see you, I think to myself, like, if I'm with Saul, they need to be scared of Saul. That's the way you need to. The monsters should be scared of you, man.
I've driven that night in the dark. It only like someplace I want to be outside in the, and I'm seeing like trees.
You got
forest.
candle lights and fire.
Man, you look like I said.
I think it's a good idea.
I'm telling you.
I think it's a great idea. What you gonna do, like a weekend?
Yeah, like a weekend. It's
man,
fun. There's you got canoeing, you got canoeing, archery. You got color wars, and so I'm debating on whether or not I should try that along with all the other stuff that I'm doing.
I would definitely do it with you, but I would be afraid. But I'd do it.
I think you should do it.
I know your wife. I know your wife was interested in going.
She loves stuff.
So you can't let your wife
have
not
white.
be scared.
So you know what I'm saying. She likes stuff like that. She's not half white. It was just so she's half white in spirit. You know what I'm saying.
Tamara, get at him. Get at him, Tamara. As soon as you get home, get at him.
She's gonna beat you up.
My sister
Tamara.
said,
she hates Tamara.
I am so sorry, Tamara. You are right. You are so right.
Sorry. Oh man, you done messed up. You done messed up a black woman's name.
You gonna get beat up, man. That's what it is.
Let me go apologize right now.
Do that.
You gonna hit it in the
Let me tell you something, man.
I'm sorry.
Black women be the like she said it's more like I told her, my kids did something. I said, you just go ahead and whoop them. So you can't be whooping kids. I said, let me tell you something. I still probably get whooped to this day by my mama. Like my mother be like, we'll be at family holiday gathering. She'd be like, come here. I'll be like, what, ma? She just slapped me. I'll be like, what you slapped me for? I don't know. I just felt like slapping you. I'd be like, what you gonna say? I don't say nothing. I just take that hit and take that L and keep on walking. So black women, we are definitely afraid of y'all sometimes, man. Y'all just scare us from the regular
Y'all have
basis.
the power. Black women have the power.
Black women have the power. Do they not? Do they have the power to? We know that change with us together. We can incite change together.
Yeah.
But black women y'all have a serious edge that y'all just don't know about sometimes, But Back to making things come to fruition in 2019. Work on your dreams out there. Period. Work on evolution evolving. I've seen both of you brothers evolve on a regular basis. Evolution for everybody is a big thing. You know.
You know, true. That is true. Like the thing I learned. So the thing that has made me evolve the fastest is my daughter, right? So basically I have this view of what I want my daughter to be. I want her to like not be afraid, not to be afraid to like take risk or whatever, right? And so one of the things that I realized just, as being around her is like just as simple as something as eating, right? So when I like sometimes I'll go to like her preschool and I'll just look at her like through the window. She don't know I'm looking at her or whatever, right? And she might be eating lunch. And when I watch her eat lunch, she eats lunch slow. But when she's around me, she eats lunch fast or she eats her food fast, trying to keep up with me. And so I want her to be this person who like takes risk, who tries things, right? And I realized she won't be that if she sees me being different than
Uh-huh.
her. So, and then the other thing is that I want to be in a position where in the future, if she does decide to take risk, I could just be like, all right, baby, it's okay. I got you.
Mhm.
So that's why I pretty much changed just the way that I think, way that I move, because I want her to do that. And, you got to be what you want your kids to be, or they end up being like you.
Definitely evolved, I would say, in mind in thinking. Just because of school, taking a couple philosophy classes, philosophy has made me think about how I view my morals, how my morals define me. How do I interact with other people? What's the conversation about? What lasting effect do you leave on each other when you talk with each other? It's time out for the negativity and the negative energy, And I'm thankful to the creator that I got to take, and I'm really digging now into philosophy and ethics and stuff like that. And I'm like learning so much about myself. Like, how do you see? You can still have your viewpoints and opinions, but you can also evolve and just say, let's agree to disagree. What's that one thing you told me once before, Pac-Man, about black people are the kind of people that we can agree on like 85% of something, but that last 15% will have us at each other's throats. I think it was you or my homie John. One of y'all said it, but I liked it and I enjoyed it. That 5% we don't agree on is what usually was what has us at odds with each other.
The 5% becomes 95%, right?
For we could agree on most of the stuff, but then that last little piece that have us like, well, I hate his guts, and stuff like that.
And that's wild. And I think that's probably the ignorance part, because we don't want to accept someone else's opinion. We feel our opinion is law, and I think we need to get rid of that. We need to be able to open our ears, open our eyes, open our minds,
Mhm.
to understand where somebody's coming from. And I thought a lot of times we get in these debates, we want to be right, and the whole principle of debating is understanding where that person is coming from. And
Say that for me again. I like
yeah,
that.
when people debate, it's understanding where the other person is coming
Definitely.
from. It's not a right or wrong. If you ever debated in high school or college, you get
Mhm.
point for the opinion you make, but you're not winning because, oh, I believe you're right. You know, in this world, everything is a construct. Right is a construct. It's subjective. It's not 100% definitive what a right is, because something is always omitted out of it. So when you have these conversations or these debates, or you have these opinions, you got to be able to sit back, absorb whatever self truth that person has,
Mhm.
and understand where they're coming from. And most debates probably will be better. And I wouldn't hate you. I would understand the point of view you're coming from.
Understand each other's point of views.
It's I was actually almost posted about the subject where like sometimes it's okay to one just keep scrolling on something you don't have any
Truth.
like
Truth.
sometimes like it always trips me out when I see somebody say who cares.
Right.
Like, okay, just keep scrolling or whatever, right? And then the other thing is that you know not everybody sees the world the way you do. Like everybody wants to be special, but still mad that people don't see the world the way that they do.
Exactly.
There's there's a person, shout out to Jay, because he just joined in, but Jay Hollins, he makes this point every time, almost on every single post that he make. He makes his point and then he says, I'm gonna let y'all argue about it or whatever, right? It's one of the funniest things to me, because it's like he recognizes the fact that people are just disturbed that he thinks different than them.
Right.
And you see it up and down on Facebook, how people are constantly just so offended at the fact that you see or someone else sees something different from them. When, if everybody saw the thing exactly the way you saw it, then that would make you not so special.
Right.
What is that about? What is that about?
I don't, I don't get, I think it's maybe an obsession with people wanting to be right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just people just want to be right. Like when you could tell sometimes when somebody's discussing something, their whole thing is being right. I mean, I used to be it. I used to be like that.
What is it? What do you gain from being right though?
Nothing.
Maybe some little sense. I think there is maybe this moment of gratification, but then it's
I can agree
fleeting.
with that.
I think it's a moment.
Is it like it adds to your self-esteem or something?
It could be that too.
It could very well be that.
Yeah, and when I get into debates and everything, and I have to, add the caveat, your perception is not my reality. So you can't force your opinion on me and tell me it's law, and then try to end the conversation. If you're gonna start a debate, I want you to hear my side, because I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna let you say what you need to say, and I'm gonna pick apart everything you say, and saying like, hey, I like this, but how about this is how I'm thinking about something is, and it's always no. I'm not gonna talk about it. I said what I said. You seen the saying, I said what I said.
I said what I said. That's that's one of my favorites. I said what I said.
You said what you said. Like, what? You gonna stop me? Like I understand I can't change your mind, and I'm not here to change your mind. But I want you to understand where I'm coming from. So it could be just
100% of the topics we discuss and argue about are not life threatening.
It's not.
So it don't make no difference if you were right or if you're wrong. And in the hindsight of things, we're not going to talk in person anyway.
Yeah.
It's just another person. Then people get genuinely offended because you have a different ideal way of thinking.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people, not to cut you off, but I think a lot of people want a like-minded adulation too. They want them people to grow out a champion, like, I was thinking this too, and you said it. Like, and then somebody challenge you, you become the villain. I don't see how.
I love being a villain, by the way. But
villains are the best.
I love it.
Yeah, it's funny sometimes, because whenever I like when you having a debate, as soon as somebody call you like out of your name.
Oh, I hate that.
It's like all of a sudden they call you out of your name. The first thing I think to myself is, I want to debate.
Now I want to hurt your feelings more because of the fact that you act like you had to jump all the way out your body for no reason.
The moment you don't have intellectual comeback or something, you can't make another point. You just have to call me a name. I said, all right, I was.
Yeah,
like,
they reach their intelligent peak.
Right. It's like, all right,
I just popped you dead in your forehead.
You just tapped out of the debate. Like, it's just,
I don't go back and forth. I'm not going to go back and forth with nobody over something that that if we had a conversation about it, you had your opinion, I had my opinion. Now we call it like you calling me on my name, because people love to call out the name and get really tough with themselves and stuff like that. Delete and block.
Yeah. I mean,
move on. I don't have no time.
How can somebody get to that point where they so
because
incensed?
Your self-esteem.
So incensed.
You let other people
over.
You want we fighting over because
Cardi B and Offset getting back together.
I feel like it's dumb. Why you feel like it's dumb? Because you ignorant. Right. You just like these other ends. Right. I'm like, how did that turn into that? Right. We didn't even live in their life. Right. I don't even know Cardi B.
Cardi B. What? Why?
I don't know. I don't know Offset. I don't know Cardi B. Right. How did that turn into because I have an opinion about that subject? Now I'm the worst person on this planet.
Yeah, you like.
How did it go that way?
You're like, okay, I don't care about that. I don't care about that stage apology.
Let me pause it real quick. IntellectualRadio.com. Pardon our opinions. Time flew today, man. 708-223-8953. What are you doing for the new year? Shout out to everybody that's on my live, that's viewing. I see you all. Big Daryl, my cousin. Conrad, Felina, I see you. Sue Fisher, I see you. John Barnett, I see you. That's real quick, shameless plug to Saul's Live. I'm doing more lives in 2019. But anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I'm not doing more lives.
It's really cool, man.
You know what? This is actually the first time I ever did lives. Do y'all, speaking of that, because that's something that a lot of, you see a lot of people doing when they do the lives, and they, how they be in the lives and they do all that.
I hate that.
Like,
I hate that.
Do y'all like that?
No.
I don't like it either. But I try to stay from commenting on it.
If you live, right, and say like you're at a club live, which is what I hate, by the way. You at a club, right? And then you at a club and they just dancing. And what are you doing? What you doing? Why are you not enjoying the experience? I took videos in the Dominican Republic, like little things, situations, but bro, I wasn't live. I'm enjoying the moment. You got to be in the moment.
Yeah,
and I feel like lives, you're not really in the moment.
Yeah, you disconnect. You see a lot of the women, they be singing and dancing and singing it. You disconnecting from reality. Actually, you got all these people in whatever club setting you in that you can socialize with, you can enjoy, take cover pictures. I'm fine with that. But if you just over in the corner, they don't realize that's all they do the entire night. And I'll be sitting there watching them laughing.
Everybody got a phone out going live.
Doing all that, sitting down, taking pictures. I'm having a good time, and not having a good time. It's just like it's a sense of display for the internet world versus the real world, which is wow.
I thought, I was like, am I the only one who it kind of irritates me sometimes? It irritates me too. Because I do the same thing. I don't make a comment about it or whatever, because quite frankly, other people's actions don't have anything to do with me. Let them be great. But it trips me out, because I remember just like the other day, I was at a bar, and there's this girl, she's at the bar, and she has her phone up, and I see her, and she's doing the little head thing, right? I'm like, what is? I'm like, she looks so crazy.
It's the angles,
right? It is, but it's so popular. I mean, it is really, really popular. You see it all over like Instagram and everything. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's just still.
I think it's a thing between, like, say, some people who post. I love people who post a lot of pictures on social media, because it's your right to post a lot of pictures. Show that you living. That's pretty cool. I have no problem with that. But like, and you're in the moment and just holding your phone up and you just live the whole time and stuff like that. Like, are you really in the moment having a good time?
Yeah, doing it. Some people just not doing anything. Girls adjusting their hair, adjusting their shirt, looking around.
That's why the phones come out during fights and all these other craziness that be going on and stuff like that. If you go live on me, like, and I'm about to fight somebody, I'm beating up everybody. Like, I'm fighting whoever I'm fighting, and I'm fighting whoever holding phones on me and stuff like that. Like, all you gonna see is like fists coming towards cameras and stuff like that. Like, don't videotape me. I'm gonna be really mad, and I ain't taking no L's on no cameras. This is not gonna happen.
Right, that's too much for a receipt for you.
I can't live my life like
pictures worth 1,000 words, but videos tell the truth, right?
Ain't no video gonna show me getting knocked nowhere, Jack. I'm about to beat up everybody moving with the camera on me.
When was the last time y'all had a fight?
I had a fight. My last fight. You know what? I get a lot of, like, they try, but they look at my size and they be like, I don't know, like, it's gonna hurt to fight you. Like, everybody want to fight, but they don't want to get hurt. Yeah. If we fight, I'm gonna hurt myself. We're gonna get hurt during the fight. Somebody's gonna scrape something. You're gonna hurt shit. People will see me like, I don't know. But my last fight was 2008, 2009. That was my last like physical fight. I got like these two dudes tried to jump me, and I laid on one of them and just punched his face down. The other one was trying to get me off of him. That was the last one.
What about you?
I mean, I had 2 fights this year at work.
Okay, hold on.
It wasn't really.
We're gonna pause this real quick. Fam, did you just say you had a fight this year?
Right, but yeah, this year.
Why are you fighting at work? Like physical?
Yeah, physical fight. Like, he
was like,
okay, hold on, man.
Yeah, I mean, you rough them up.
What happened? We don't know if we got time to talk about what happened. But
it was nothing. It's just like, you laugh. Like, literally, I am a tough guy, but. I work with kids that's about like 24 to 28.
Okay.
Yeah. And when they
grown men.
Yeah, they're kids to me, because I'm literally
bro, them grown men, bro.
8 to 10 years older than them. So
Them grown men, brother.
yeah, so they kind of try they jaw jack and they say it's enough. It gets to a point where well, we got two options. We can go out in this bay or this hallway, and we can see who come out. So I know my stuff, so I rough them up a little bit, and it's over with. So it's,
My man just said he had a fight, two fights this year, man.
yeah, man.
Something's wrong with you, brother.
I haven't had one since I was 17.
I try to avoid all that stuff. But
Yeah, I haven't had one since. And the funny thing is, when I was a kid, I used to fight all the time, but I haven't had one since I was 17.
You know what? Men don't jump in my face. You know who jump in my face? Women. Like when they say like you like mess up, like make a woman angry, and she's just like I was like once or twice like say whatever you ain't gonna do nothing, like yo move around. And once you heard me say that, then they move around and stuff like that. But I usually don't get challenged. I get traveled. I got road rage issues. I would call it road rage. I would call it road irritation. I don't like what I'm saying. It's like people middle finger up through the window and stuff like that, but not no physical altercation.
Oh man, before my daughter was going, I was 40 going north, man. Like
Just always fighting and stuff like
yeah,
that.
like anybody.
No fighting for 2019.
I'll tell them now, like, hey, I'm a father. I don't want to die because nobody know how to fight no more.
Nah,
and I don't own a gun. Yeah, I don't own a gun, so
I do, but
I don't either.
yeah. So I'm
y'all
not planning
all
on
zen and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
beautiful.
Yeah, I want to stay away from those things, but sometimes you get boxed in those situations.
I love going to the gun range. I love it. It's like a release of stress. Releasing stress is a big one. I see you release your stress, whooping on kids and stuff like that.
Right.
Have we touched on all our subjects, man? We running out of time real soon and real quick. I don't want to.
I think we got. I think we got everything.
This year, on Pardon Our Opinions, more people were coming in with us to talk about stuff, more subjects, the subjects you guys want to talk about and stuff like that. Suzette got to be in the first 2 months. We got to beg her to get. She busy.
Hey,
y'all know
I'm on this evolution trip, so I'm reaching out. People,
more sports,
more sports.
We haven't got
okay. Boom.
Inbox me suggestions.
So for the people out there in the world, social media, I want y'all to hear these men talk about who they top 5 are in the NBA. We're gonna stick to the NBA. Women know NBA too. Top 5 players in the NBA. So
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is how
our opinion started.
I don't think we.
This is how it started.
I don't think we don't have time.
We got time to do your top 5 real quick, brother. Top 5 real quick. Period.
Are we doing period?
Period. Any position, top 5 right now. Go.
Jordan, Mike, LeBron. Wait, Jordan. I gotta say his name twice. So we got Jordan, LeBron. This is no in particular order. Jordan, LeBron, Kareem. What is his name? Jordan.
Where's Tim Duncan on this list at, brother? Tim Duncan not on this list?
Tim Duncan
in my top 5?
He would not be in my top 5.
How was Tim Duncan not in your top 5?
He'd be in my top 12.
That's what I got to deal with on this
12.
show. How was Tim Duncan not in your top 5, yo?
He was just fundamentally sound.
Wow.
That was it.
What?
Paired with the best coach that ever coached in the NBA. So
Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Jordan, LeBron, Kareem.
Where's Kobe at in this list?
He ain't in top 5.
Hey,
well,
I like to say I'm done for the. How Kobe Bryant? Look, man. Ain't no Kobe on this list. Ain't no Allen Iverson on this list. What is going on?
Allen Iverson is not in my top 5.
Probably Magic.
No, Magic Johnson is
Allen Iverson, Kobe are not in their top 5. You're hearing this, right?
Probably Magic.
Magic Johnson is not
in
my top 5.
Are you agreeing?
Probably Magic.
Come on, man.
I'll put Kobe in there.
I'm going, man.
Y'all got Kobe in top 5?
Y'all talking crazy.
He'll be number 5 in these. So I'll go
Is
Jordan.
he really?
Yeah,
Kobe's my top
5.
3.
Matter of fact, he'll probably be my top 3.
Kobe in your top 3?
Mike, LeBron, Kobe, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay.
And my 5th goes to one of my favorite players of all time, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm sorry.
You know what? I'll put it like this. Let's take this out. If we don't go historical, or we go the top 5 that I've seen, because I
see you soon,
then mine would change a little bit. But I think
top
you
5
have
you ever seen. Top 5 you've seen.
Then it would be Jordan, LeBron, Shaq, a prime Shaq, Hakeem, and probably Magic.
I would never pick Magic.
Magic Johnson's up there.
Not even my top.
I don't know. No, I think personally
he was 7'5",
but playing all 5 positions. Playing all 5 positions.
Played a center one time in a playoff game.
Come on, man.
So who y'all got? We gonna.
I just said it. You said Mike, Kobe, Mike, Kobe, LeBron, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Shaq.
I go with the same that you just listed. Take Shaq out and put Steph Curry in.
Steph Curry's none of my top five.
I'm just thinking
none of my top five. Not
matter
now.
of fact,
We
I'll
too
put
early.
Kobe 6 and put Shaq in. I'm looking at people that changed the game, like change the game.
So yours is
I'll put Steph Curry in there.
You putting Steph is in the top 5?
I'll put Steph in the top
Steph
5.
is over Reggie Miller.
Yeah. Oh no,
Steph Curry.
He's over Reggie Miller.
He's the greatest shooter you probably ever seen in this game.
Time out.
You see what I got to deal with.
I'm putting Steph in the top 5.
Yes, I'll put Steph.
I'm not putting Steph in the top 5.
I will put Steph Curry in the top 5.
It's all right. Is Steph Curry? All right. Here's the thing. All right. Historically, is Steph Curry better than Kevin Durant?
How?
Historically?
How?
Yes.
Not at all.
No.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant is cold, but Kevin Durant is still too new.
Yes.
To go top 5.
No.
KD.
I'm just saying between KD and Steph Curry, who is the better historical player?
KD.
You say KD?
KD.
I say Steph.
And on pardon our opinions,
I say Steph.
we cannot
I'm like KD in my top 7.
Hey yo, y'all listening to this on my live right now? My man just said Steph Curry is better than Kevin Durant. How? KD's about to leave this year though. When he leaves this year,
care.
When he leaves
next year, going to be interesting.
It's that definitely.
He's going to go to a team that he can't lead, and he's going to be mad at
Anthony
everybody.
Davis going to the Lakers.
Nah,
definitely.
I don't see that.
Kobe Bryant. I'm sorry. I got Kobe on my mind.
You got 2 years left.
KD, AD going to the Lakers. Kevin Durant going to them young boys over there in New York. Because them young boys are coming over there in New York. There's some nice little young men over there. Porzingis and KD. Can you see that?
Well, you got Frank Nicatelli.
He not
another one.
He not going to New York. Ain't nobody's going to New York.
He's going to New York.
I don't know. That's the grandest thing of them all.
Yeah.
They haven't won a championship in 45 years, so you gotta take them.
KD and Porzingis the same together, man.
Bad management. Don't nobody listen. I don't care who you are. You're not winning with bad management.
Yo, shout to Sue Fisher
the
right
only
now.
Team that has ever really won with bad management, and I don't even know if you would consider is the Bulls had bad management.
Oh, they is awful.
Hey, real quick, I gotta say something real quick. My girl Sue Fisher, she's a women's basketball coach, and she gave me her top 5 in female basketball players. I don't really know that many, so.
She got Della Donna on there. She better have Della Donna on there.
She said Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, Sue Bird, Brina Stewart, and Jewel Lloyd.
Wait a second. She didn't
Jewel
say
Lloyd over Della Donna.
Wait, she didn't say Tarasi.
They own you. They own you.
She didn't say Tarasi.
Della Donna needs to be on there.
If she didn't say Tarasi, how's she gonna leave Tarasi out?
She left Della Donna out. Y'all know
I don't know.
Della Donna.
I know.
The coolest part about it is that they know and I don't know.
Wait a second. She say that again. What was her list?
She said Lisa Leslie.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody who watches female basketball.
I went to a couple of Sky
Women's
games.
basketball is
awesome.
the dopest. Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, Sue Bird, Brianna Stewart, and Jewel Lloyd.
Is she saying
is this saying Candace,
top 5?
Is Candace
ever?
college career?
I guess so.
College career or WNBA? Are we going
Jewel
over?
Lloyd. She said Jewel Lloyd is for me. I never heard of Jewel Lloyd, but
is she going from college?
Is this
career?
all? Ask her. Is this her all time?
Sue, is this your all time? She's on my list right now, so hopefully she's.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to. I need you to hurry up.
We got Don Stanley. We got what's her name? Used to play for the Houston. What's it called? The kid, the inner opening league.
Yo, more sports for next year. More sports. Because y'all see this craziness they talking about. Kobe Bryant out of your top. Y'all are blasting.
Y'all, just for the record, Kobe Bryant is probably the greatest offensive talented person I've seen. Like he had everything, right? No, he to me, he had offensively, he's offensively skilled. I would say, right? And he is I think a top, 10, top 12. But I also think that Kobe Bryant is not a person who made the game easier for other people, which is why I think that it brought down his overall effectiveness compared to other great players.
With that being said, we cannot be at fault for the views of Okera and Pac-Man because factually speaking, Kobe was one of the coldest ever played a game, man. It's Mike, then it's Kobe. Mike, then it's Kobe. I don't understand what y'all saying here. LeBron is dope, but Kobe was the man.
Do you know LeBron haven't had a losing season since his rookie year?
Probably not.
You know he had like a over a 600 winning percentage
Hey,
since his rookie year. Like, I mean,
that man is.
and everybody hate that man.
You can hate him all you want to, but he's that good.
He done been to the playoffs every year since his third year in the league.
Pretty much.
He done been to like 50 finals. Even though he lose, that's a feat in
missed
itself.
the playoff? When did they miss the playoff?
He haven't missed the playoff.
He's never missed the playoff.
He haven't missed the playoffs since his rookie year.
Wow.
His rookie year, he missed the playoffs.
And he missed
That's
one.
exactly
He haven't missed
thing.
one since. And you talking
That's
about this
a
guy?
wild thing right there, man.
What he been to 9 finals? You'll be hard pressed to find anybody that been to 9 finals.
Who wasn't on the Celtics?
Yeah, who wasn't on the Celtics in the 50s and 60s
Look at
when
man,
it was only 5
we
teams.
come back next year. We're talking about top 5 power forwards, top 5 centers, top 5 point guards, shooting guards, small forwards. And I'm telling y'all right now, I'm gonna be ready for y'all. Don't come with that garbage next year. You understand me? And if Scottie Pippen's not one of y'all top small forwards, I'm quitting.
No, he's not.
Wow. Scottie Pippen's not in your top 5?
Yes, he's in my top 5 because there's not that many small forwards. So I mean,
it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them.
Like who really?
He number 2.
Oh, probably make it.
What is LeBron's? Is his official?
No, LeBron
position?
better than Pippen.
He small forward. Yeah. So he'd have to be. LeBron is better than Scottie. Scottie's 2. Scottie's number 2.
I don't think he'll be 2. I think we can go with George Gervin.
What?
Like he's probably the best offensive small forward ever to play the game.
I ain't got time for these shenanigans.
You probably can make a case.
I've never really watched. I've never seen George Gervin. So I don't know.
My man Conrad just said Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest player of all time.
Oh, because he was throwing up hook shots. He was 7'5".
He was not better than Mike Conrad. Let's just put that out there. But Kareem Abdul was one of the best.
Because he perfected the hook shot.
I just got the helicopter. That means it's time to go ahead and fall back. I love you all. Thank you for watching today. Thank you for interacting. Yo, 2019.
Everybody have a happy new year. Be safe. Be safe out there. Love one another.
Okay,
love y'all.
Shout out to Pac-Man out of Facebook.
Shout out to Jay with the music.
Problem admitting my faults. You still put up with me. I showed you where the door at. You made the decision to get treated like a doormat. My mama said if the truth